Okay, next run through Dragon Age Origins. Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be doing another new game. Well, not really a new game. We're going through another tutorial for another race for the game, so everybody gets an idea of how everybody starts and the differences for all of them. So, you get to pick how you want to play. And just so everybody else who hasn't watched the other ones, I do not talk through the cutscenes, so...
teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so next we will go ahead and jump through to the Elven group. We'll go ahead and do Rogue, and let's do the Dalish Elf, just do it real quick.
Greetings.
Okay, so pretty much what I'm doing is I'm just running through all the different classes and letting everybody see how they all start. Each class has its own little tutorial slash like tutorial
You were
world or
born
tutorial
amidst the
island.
Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with him? I like the sound of that. Anything to say in your defense, Shems?
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
I've seen something similar on the Keeper's scrolls. And this is all you found? Why didn't you look for more?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go? Yes. One could expect no less from a Shem. This will not take long. Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious. And if we find anything, the Keeper will want to know.
No, you don't have to kill them. I just did that for a little dramatic effect. Okay, so let's go ahead and run through. Go ahead and get this story on the way. And then everybody can kind of see how this one is played. Oh. Hiya.
Just be wary.
Very well. It shall be done.
Oh, and I guess the biggest difference is that a rogue obviously can open chests, so it's another reason to get with him over a warrior, but obviously warriors do a little bit more damage and can have a little bit more of a defense. So it's kind of up to your personal preference what you want to do. You can get other rogues. They're just a little harder to come across. Forget how many there are, but there are a couple. There's many more warriors in the game though, so personal preference.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you? My thoughts exactly. With luck, we'll find something that will make us clan heroes.
Alright. We're near jump in.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
And also to playing all the, well, at least me playing all the different classes does give a little bit more of an idea for people who are deciding what to play, if anybody's interested in playing the game. Again, I'm playing the game off of Steam, so if you are interested, I don't remember how much it is. I'll have to look it up, and I'll have it in the opening first episode of how much the game costs for the edition I have, and I have the Ultimate Edition where I have all of the DLC, including Awakening, which we will be doing after.
It is begun.
And this is also too so I can pick which one I want to play as, because I'm not sure. I don't remember. This way. Well, that just means there's stuff over here.
I shall do it. Very well.
No quarter shall be given.
Oops. There we go. Alright, so like I said, it is, the game is a little, well, not a little difficult. It can be difficult depending upon how you decide to play. Obviously, each different character has the things or attributes about them that are better or harder than the next. The biggest difference is obviously your rogue. You're going to be able to pick lock stuff and kind of. Well, actually, excuse me. Let me finish this, and then I will go through all the different things that you can do.
This is too much.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, okay, the biggest difference between a rogue and a warrior, if we go into, not skills, where is it? Spells and talents. So, rogues, they can have, well, they have, you know, the quicken stuff, little helps for like stealth and immediate attacks. And obviously they have lock picking and they have stealth, which just keeps you hidden longer. There's crouch in the game. I forget how to use it. I'll figure it out when we actually go through the walkthrough. And then obviously you have dual weapon and archery. So the biggest difference is that everybody can use archery, but the rogue actually gets attributes for it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That might be a complete lie. But the other part about it is that warriors obviously can use one-handed items and get shield bash stuff along with other heavy swings and can use great swords. So it's kind of the toss-up of whether or not you want to use great swords or if you want to be able to pick lock stuff.
Don't you? Touchy, aren't we? There's bound to be more. Let's keep looking around.
Plus quite a few other things. Obviously that's not the final and official differences between them, but that is some of the differences.
Let us end this.
Shit. Well, damn, that's the second time I've died making these. Alright, let's go ahead and load last save and run through it one more time. Well, it's not supposed to happen.
These ruins look more human.
And like I said, the game is pretty much the difficulty is determined by how you play the game. You have to actually strategize, and I'm just trying to run through it, so let me go ahead and slow down before this just comes and turns into us running through the same thing 5 or 6 times.
It is a fine thing we've done. It is begun. It shall be done.
Go right this time.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Wait, what is backslash? That's way too far away. Let's go ahead and change that right quick. Sorry for the little pause real quick.
Quickly, we must fight!
Another thing to add to, it also depends on how you play the game, but you can pause this too and send different people to do different things. Like how I said, you can switch through different characters, you can toggle them to attack different things, so you can gang up all of your people and have them attack the different creatures to kill the bigger boss-esque type creatures quickly. Kind of rambled through that, sorry about that, but getting back into recording.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you? Touchy, aren't we? There's bound to be more. Let's keep looking around.
It shall be done. For the fool's lane!
Alright. And there we go. Oh, my earlier comment about great swords, it just means you can't get the abilities for the great swords. It does not mean you can't use them. Oh, I'm gonna let him get attacked. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
I'm gonna lose this. Wow. Phew. This is beginning to be a fail. But this is what you have to deal with. So that is the reality of it. Bam. So.
By the creators. What was that thing? It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the writing says. Not that we'd leave a fingerprint on it. See how clean it is? Not a single smudge or crack. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Bad idea.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethaline. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel? Shem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him? He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you. She wants to talk to you too. Stay here, I'll get her.
see you are awake, Dalish. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive. Yes, he introduced himself as a Grey Warden. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true? Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember? A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalish? Without you, we will not find it. I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly. Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance. Remember that Tamlin needs your help. Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
And then all those questions just give you more insight and information on all the different things you can learn about the Darkspawn, and obviously through the camps and even in the castle where I was earlier. You can lockpick and get different items to go further and get more abilities that way. Okay. And then obviously you can search everything and grab all the different stuff you want to grab and then run off. And you do keep all the items too, by the way. Remember where to go. Right there.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. We may not have much time. And let us make haste while daylight lasts.
It does have a pretty good backstory for all the different characters too. It's very full and diverse, and it's actually quite a lot of information if you are interested in it while you pick the different characters and then go through it.
Damn you! Away with you!
And these are the Darkspawn. Forgot which one ended up seeing them first. Pretty sure the dwarf ends up with the most fights of them.
Don't give them the advantage!
those things? Were those darkspawn? I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before? Let's move on and hope we don't meet any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you alright? Were you hurt during the fight? It's just that you're quite pale. You look a bit feverish. Well, I'll keep an eye on you. You've only just recovered from your illness. Let's not think about it. We should move on. I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here? You're probably right. Didn't he say he was headed back to the cave? If so, he's not here now. I've seen no sign of time. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that? Exactly. The forest is too... Something's in the air. Something unnatural. It seems whatever you woke up inside that cave has spread outside. The sooner we find this cave and Tammy, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly.
For the fool thing!
For the tail!
She have healing.
These are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin. The elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures around. You're right. We should explore farther before I go on about my fears. I'm sorry.
Shall be done.
Bam. Alright, on to the next.
Shall be done. Don't give them the advantage.
Awesome. Ooh. Negative Ghost Rider. Oh, this doesn't seem good. I don't quite remember this being this hard. But that's what it is.
So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about. You're right. We should explore farther before I go on about my fears. I'm sorry.
Shall be done.
Alright. There we go.
As you say.
Another good reason to decide how you want to play the game as far as the differences in characters go.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered. I would have, had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
And Darana Tishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Merrill, the Keeper's apprentice.
Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger. So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror. I see. That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume. I agree. So long as the mirror exists, it is a threat to anyone nearby.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see. First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat. It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure. I sense no other darkspawn nearby, so it's safe. Lead on.
I'm relieved you have returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin, what did you find? There were darkspawn in the cave.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel, then, Duncan. Beryl, warn the hunters. If darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
On your unit, Keeper. Right away.
Dalen, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Because I must talk to your Keeper first. It will not take long.
Tell Harin Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the day. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
So you return with the Grey Warden without Tamlin. What happened to him? Is he truly lost to us? So, another of our children has perished. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your mouth. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, the last hour, only silence. Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on. You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling. That is too bad. Another time, then.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Yes, Dalen. Your life depends on it.
The darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. but eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us. I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalish. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go? Then say your farewells, and let us be off. We have much ground to cover.
Come then, Dalish. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Corcus.
Okay, so this is kind of the point where all of the endings end up the same, so...
It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor. To be fair, your people can be a bit standoffish. Not that I blame them, of course. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay, so at this point in time, this kind of ends the beginning tutorial for the Elvish people who are, what are they called? The Dalish, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of forget their names. But yeah, so that pretty much ends it. And we'll be back with the next starting of the following Elven line, the City Elf, and then continue on from there to the Dwarves. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. Sorry there wasn't a lot of talking and a lot more of little video content from the game, but that is the beginning of this, and we will be returning to start the walkthrough here in the next couple days. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.